You know how any really complex skill, doesn't matter if it's coding or cooking or even sports, it's always built on a foundation of simple, repeatable exercises, right? Well, it's in those fundamentals that you find real mastery. Today, we're going to talk about the guy who literally created that blueprint for one of the world's most beloved instruments. Let's uncover the piano's secret teacher.
So really, how does that happen? How do you go from hitting clunky, hesitant notes to a performance that's just fluid and effortless? It honestly looks like magic, but the secret isn't a spell. It's a system, and it's a system that's been hiding in plain sight for more than 200 years.
And the key is the sonata. Now, if you've ever taken piano lessons, that name is probably ringing a bell. You might have even played one. But what you probably don't know is that these seemingly simple little pieces are actually a masterfully designed training program.
So let's dig in and figure out what this brilliant little tool actually is. Because it's not just a short song. No, it's a purpose-built stepping stone on the road to becoming a great musician. A sonatina is, quite literally, a little sonata. It takes the huge, complex structure of a classical sonata and just shrinks it down into this manageable, easy-to-digest format. The goal isn't just to sound pretty. It's all about teaching. It's designed to build skills. So, who came up with this brilliant idea?
To find the answer, we have to go back, way back, to the 18th century to meet the man who didn't just master the piano, but completely changed how it would be taught, forever.
His name was Muzio Clementi, and let me tell you, he earned this incredible title. He saw the amazing potential of a brand new instrument and basically dedicated his life to unlocking it for everybody else.
Clementi's life is just perfectly placed at this pivotal moment in music history. He was born in Italy, moves to England as a young prodigy, and by the 1770s, he's a huge deal. I mean, this guy was a direct contemporary of giants like Mozart and Beethoven. He wasn't just living through a musical revolution, he was one of the guys leading the charge.
And this is what I find so fascinating about him. He wasn't just a one-trick pony. The guy was a composer, a legendary teacher, a music publisher, and, get this, even a piano manufacturer. He understood the instrument from the inside out, from the actual wood and strings to the notes on the page.
Okay, to really appreciate Clementi's genius, you have to understand the world he was living in. There was this new technology emerging, and it was about to change music forever.
See, during the classical era, the main keyboard instrument was the harpsichord, but a new invention was gaining traction, the fortepiano, which is the direct ancestor of the piano we know and love today.
And here's the key difference. A harpsichord plucks its strings, which means you get one volume. It's either on or off. But the fortepiano strikes its strings with little hammers. This meant that for the first time ever, a player could control the volume. You could play softly, piano, or loudly, forte. It was a total game changer for musical expression.
But here's the problem. You've got this revolutionary new instrument that can convey all this incredible emotion, but how do you teach somebody how to use it? The old ways just weren't going to cut it. The world needed a new curriculum, a roadmap for pianists.
And this is where Clementi steps in. He provides the solution with a collection of pieces that would become one of the most essential works in all of piano education.
His Opus 36 is a set of 6 sonatinas. But listen, they are not just 6 random short pieces. They are a complete, progressive system, carefully engineered to take a student from one level to the next in this perfect, logical, step-by-step process.
You can really think of it like a ladder. Sonatina number 1, that's your foundation. Simple melodies. By the time you get to number 3, you're tackling quicker stuff, like scale runs and arpeggios, which is where you play the notes of a chord one after another. And by number 6, you're playing something that really shows off a whole range of skills. Each one prepares you perfectly for the next.
Clementi also made them predictable, which is just fantastic for a learner. Each sonatina pretty much follows this 3-part structure. You've got a lively first movement, then a slower, really lyrical second movement, and you finish with a fast, bright finale. This clear structure just removes all the intimidation and lets the student focus on the technique. So here's the real secret sauce, what's hidden inside these simple structures. They are these concentrated doses of the most essential piano techniques. You're not just playing a tune, you're drilling scales, you're practicing different kinds of touch, you're learning to control your volume from loud to soft, and you're training your hands to do different things at the same time. It's a complete workout disguised as a charming piece of music.
So why are we still talking about a composer who died in 1832? Well, because the blueprint he created was so effective, so elegant, that it has never, ever gone out of style.
For more than 200 years, think about that, piano students all over the world have cut their teeth on these sonatinas. From the local music school down the street to the world's most prestigious conservatories, Clementi's practice plan is still the gold standard.
And here's the real magic. Clementi knew that technique without musicality is just noise. These pieces aren't dry, boring drills. They're genuinely charming, they're elegant, and they're fun to play. They teach technique through the music, not just for the sake of it.
So if you're going to take away one thing, it's this. Muzio Clementi's greatest contribution wasn't his own incredible playing. It was creating a system that allowed countless others to follow in his footsteps. He basically democratized piano mastery by creating a path that was clear, effective, and beautiful for anyone to follow.
And that just leaves us with a final thought. Clementi's work is this great reminder that sometimes the most profound lessons are hiding in the simplest packages. So what are the sonatinas in other fields? What are those foundational exercises in art or science or whatever you do that are actually masterclasses in disguise?